Welcome back to the Valor Knight. Today we're going to be continuing our progression series by playing Peril in Pelargir. The White Council sent you by ship to Gondor to help fight the threat of Mordor. Upon your arrival in the port city, you're greeted by Lord Alcaron, who takes you to Leaping Fish, where you can speak privately. We search the encounter deck for the Leaping Fish and Alcaron's scroll, make the Leaping Fish the anti-location, and attach the scroll to a hero. We've done that. We're attaching it to Peril. This is a battle, so we will battle quest. And we have our two Harbor Thugs. When a player whose hero has a scroll attached, raise his threat. Alright, and who are we taking? We're going to go two-handed. This time we're bringing Spirit Beargond, Tactics Legolas, and Tactics Boromir. And then in the other hand, we've got Beorn, who hopefully can take a few hits, Thalin, and Bearborn. So we're going to go ahead and go into the first round with everybody. And in terms of good hand, I like this. I like Aether Swordsman. So we're going to keep this. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to spend 1 for Hands Upon the Bow to go ahead and attack with Legolas. So he's attacking for 4 because of Hands Upon the Bow, which gives him +1. So we can just go ahead and kill one of those guys off the bat. I think that's a pretty good strategy. We're also going to go ahead and give Beargond his shield. On this end of the table, which I want to check to make sure my threat is right. Yep, 31. I think I'm going to mulligan this hand, actually. Alright. I don't know how I'm supposed to pay for that. Or any of these cards, actually. But I suppose I could give Thalin the Dwarf an axe, so I think I might do that. Give that to Thalin. And then for questing, we're going to send Thalin, Boromir. Sorry, he needs to get his +2. Oops. And that is sending 5. That should be sending 7. 1, 2, 3. So there we go, 7. And do I send anyone else? I could send Bearborn for another 2. The goal is really to clear this, which did get 2 progress from Legolas. So let's go ahead and send her as well. First, we have to discard X cards and add any enemies, so we discard these 2. Wow, that is so lucky. None of them were enemies. Alright, and then staging, round 1, discard the top 2 cards in the encounter deck, an additional 2 cards for each copy of collateral damage in the discard pile. Did we just discard one of those? No, we did not. And then each player raises threat by 2 for each location discarded by a spec. By the way, what just happened? I didn't read this. At the beginning of the quest phase, we discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck, where X is the number of players in the game. Add each enemy to the staging room. Alright, card number 1, we need to discard another 2 cards. Alright, no locations, so we don't add any threat. And then card number 2 is attach this card to a hero with the highest threat cost without a copy. When he exhausts, readies, or triggers an ability, raise the threat by 1. Alright, which is Beorn. Okay, we're going to progress. Made 7 progress, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to progress out of that turn 1. And unfortunately, we're going to have to raise our threat by a lot. We're going to have this guy engage here, shadow card, but Beargond's actually going to defend the attack. No shadow. Beargond takes no damage, and after he defends an attack, takes no damage, reduce the defending player's threat by 1. So we go down 1 here, and then attack back for 5, which kills. And when he exhausts, we raise our threat by 1. Alright. Then we will move on into the next round for everybody. Since I readied, I raised my threat by an additional 1, and this could cause us to threat out. if we don't figure out a way to handle it. I don't really know how I'm supposed to play those leadership cards. So here we're going to just check the deck. Yeah, there's a Song of Wisdom in there. Okay, that's how. Seems a little unhelpful, but it is what it is. I could put Ranger Spikes, which might be a good idea. Or, yeah, you know what, we can do that. We're going to Ranger Spikes in the staging area. Over here, we are going to Unexpected Courage. And then, I think I want the dagger on Legolas. Actually, no, I want it on Boromir, because he's the one who can actually ready. Alright, so detach that. Oh, come here. Put it on Boromir. And it's time to quest. So we're going to send 10. Did I put too much progress on that last time? I don't know. Anyways, 10. And do I send Bearvor or not? Probably not, in case she can attack. Alright. Okay, here we go. We got to discard 2 cards, an additional 2 for each copy of collateral damage, and I think there's 2. Yeah, that kind of stinks. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, so we discard 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 3 locations, and each player raises threat by 2 for each location. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And card number 2 is a Harbor Storehouse. Alright, so we make 9 progress. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means we move on. During the fight in the tavern, one of your adversaries managed to grab the scroll and flee outside. You chase the thief into the street where you're surrounded by a gang of fellow brigands. You must fight your way through. It's a battle. Players cannot advance unless we have the scroll. When revealed, we attach the scroll to the highest engagement cost enemy in play. Otherwise, we just add it to the staging area. Alright, well, we detach. We add it to the staging area. We'll go ahead and travel here. And then we will exhaust Baragon to get the scroll back. And we'll go into the next turn. And thankfully we don't up our threat too much. Okay, the question is, do I want to Gandalf to lower my threat? I have sneak attack, so I'm going to wait one more turn in case I get a Song of Wisdom. Oops, sorry, this is first player now. Got a Test of Will. This is not a terrible ally to have, so play him. And that's all I'm going to do here. Over here again, like I said, I'm going to hope that I can get another so I can sneak attack Gandalf in, but we will see. And it'll be just time to quest. So I made more progress last turn. Attached here gets +1, so no, wrong button again. Alright, so for questing, we're going to send 13. Card number 1 is a City Streets, which surge into a Market Square. Card number 2 is a Pickpocket, who gets attached to this, so he gets -2 there. That's 7 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have to travel to the City Streets. I could engage this guy. So yeah, let's do it. I'm going to bring him down. When he attacks, we discard a resource and a card. So we're going to, is it the defending player? Which is technically me. Technically this. So defending player, so 1 resource, but Beargun's going to block it. And a card, so I can actually, oh, well, it'll let me choose a random card. Okay, awesome. Bye-bye Gandalf. That's horrid. That was my only way of reducing my threat. Shadow card is nothing, so I don't take any damage, so I can drop my threat by 1, and then attack back for 2, which is enough to kill, and say goodbye to the Pickpocket, and we will just move on into the next round. Alright, we got a Light of Valinor, which is actually crazy cool that that's in this, so pop that on Legolas. That'll be our turn. Over here, we could play an Erebor Hammersmith. Bring that back. And that's really all I can do here, so he doesn't exhaust a quest. Everybody else will. We'll leave him up. And here we go, card number 1. Okay, Market Square. Card number 2. Harbor Thug, who takes damage from Fallen. Alright, so that's 5 progress, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we each have to spend a resource. Not a huge deal, travel there. And then we will let him engage, defending with 4. And I gotta keep this guy's threat down. So defend with Baragon. Shadow card is nothing. So he doesn't take any damage, so we can drop our threat here. And then attack back for 1, 2, 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Enough to kill. And we can move into the next round. So this is going well, if it weren't for how high our threat is, and how much we still have left to go. So hopefully we can make it happen. We're going to spend 1 for a dagger on Legolas, which give him +1. And then on this end of the board, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. So active event, he'll have 2 damage dealt to him. So here we go. For questing, we're going to send, probably send a little bit more. This is probably fine. Okay, so boom. Okay, so the first deal 2 enemy damage to the first enemy revealed from the encounter deck. And then Thalin deals another one, so that kills him. So that was perfect. And the second card we get surges into this. We make 9 progress. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Clear the active. We move on. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for an enemy and adds it to the staging area. Alright, well we will take these 2 and close and shuffle. We have to travel here and then force the first enemy revealed from the encounter deck each round makes an immediate attack against the player who controls Alcaron's scroll. Players cannot defeat this stage unless it's attached to a hero. So here's our final push here. So both these guys are going to engage. Question is who? Let's bring them both over here. Because I can defend both. Legolas can hit 1. We'll put 1 here. Yep, okay. Give them their shadow cards. Alright, so he's attacking for 3. I'm going to defend for 4. Shadow card is defending player discards his hand. Wow, okay. Thankfully didn't have much there. Then we'll ready. I'm not going to use his ability here. I'm going to use it on this attack. He's attacking for 1. I have to discard a resource and a card. So choose a random card. Alright, can't even pay for that card. Shadow card is nothing. So it takes no damage, and I can reduce my threat by 1. And now it's time to strike back. Attack for 2, which will kill him. And then attack for 4, which will kill him and place 2 progress, which clears that. So that was good for that turn. We have Horn of Gondor, so not very helpful. But this first player, a vassal of the Windlord. We actually really need to be able to quest for more than we can right now because I need to do this. We are back to normal questing. So our questing power just plummeted. And I have no real way of boosting it, so here we go. We're going to quest for as much as we can, which is nothing. Card 1, return all bring enemies to the staging area. If it didn't, it surges. It surges actually into nothing. And the rule is it's only if it's empty at the beginning of the quest phase. There was a card So that is actually the best thing that could have happened to us. Place 2 progress there. Each player has to spend a resource. That's fine. We will throw that out and move on. Another vassal of the Windlord. It's solid, but not more questing power, which is really what we need. And we got a Song of Wisdom. I'm going to play that onto Beorn. Play 2 for another Hammersmith, 2 for Ranger Spikes, and time to hope and pray. Alright, so everybody who can quest for anything really is going to quest, and we now have to shuffle that in. Card number 1, yikes. Card number 2, Pickpocket. He gets attached to this. First enemy revealed makes an immediate attack. So we'll bring him down. He actually gets -1. Shadow card, defend with Paragon, no shadow. We're ready. Get rid of that. Put him back up here. Make no progress. So we could still absolutely lose this quest. But we're not going to. Because we're going to bring him down. And he's attacking. Oh, I had to discard a resource in a card. So, goodbye. Now I gotta discard another resource, but I have no cards left. Ha! So, defending for 4. Shadow card is any damage dealt. Well, there won't be any. So he's still okay. Legolas is going to attack back for 4. Which is going to kill and place 2 progress. 1 there, 1 there. And we will go into the next round. I would really hate to lose this because I don't have questing power. And I threat out, but that absolutely looks like that's what's going to happen. Because I'm going to have to probably raise my threat a good deal. Question is, do I exhaust Bearer of Ward or draw a card? But try to get a Gandalf. I think the answer is actually yes. We don't get anything helpful. But we do get another Ranger Spikes, so we'll throw that up. Maybe that'll help. And so yeah, questing. We're just gonna send what we got, which is nothing. Okay, Thug comes in. He makes an immediate attack. Oh, I gotta drop this guy's threat by 1. Defend. Defending player discards 1 of his attachments. What do I want to discard? I'll discard that dagger, and that's okay. We'll ready up. I'm not going to drop my thread just yet. Put him here, and he actually gets -2. And we have to travel there. Actually, got to get that in a staging. Alright, combat. Bring him down. Defend with bear gun again. No damage is dealt. Legolas attacks for 4. Kills. Places 2 progress. Oh, he actually doesn't do enough. We'll add him. Because he had +1 defense. Hold on a second. Let me look here. He had +1 defense, so he really needed 5 damage. So we'll raise my threat by 1 to ready Boromir. He'll do the extra damage, and we'll drop it from that. So that's how we'll roll. No extra willpower there. Finally, extra willpower here. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gandalf comes in, drop my threat by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just could not wait on another card. Oh, I got discarded a while ago. And we should be okay. The question is, do I quest again? We're going to, because we got Gandalf. We're going to spend her to draw me 2 more. Perfect. Darren's runes will draw me 2. Okay, and I can discard something that I won't ever get. And then we're going to spend 1, 2 for the Miner of the Iron Hills, get rid of that attack condition. So now Beorn can actually do stuff. And yeah, that'll be our turn over here. We got an Honor Guard, so we'll go ahead and play it, but it doesn't really help us much. So for questing, we're going to again send everything that we possibly can. Card number 1. Oh, this is great. He makes an immediate attack. Alright, so he comes down. He's attacking for 5, defending for 6. Shadow card is deal attacking enemy, an additional shadow card for each thug enemy. He's not a thug, there are no thug enemies, so nothing happens there. We'll ready that up, get rid of that, put him back in staging. He does take a damage. Alright, card number 2 is the Zealous Traitor. Sorry, that should not have happened. There we go. Alright, we make 2 progress, so 1, 2, goodbye. We're not going to travel there, because I don't want to. For combat, it's when he engages a player, that player deals 3 damage to a hero he controls. Discard that hero instead if the Umbar Assassin was not optionally engaged. Well, he's not optionally engaged, because I can't optionally engage. So, who wants to die? I think the person we can afford to lose the least is, I don't know, can we lose Thalin, I guess? I guess we can lose Thalin. Yeah, we can lose Thalin. So we'll come over here. Thalin's dead. When he engages a player, we deal 1 damage to each ally I control. We'll also bring him over here, because I can handle that. And that's how it's going to go. So here we go. Attacking for 5. We're going to defend again. Shadow card is attacking him against +2, so he's attacking for 7, so he actually is going to take a damage. Attacking for 3. Beorn's going to defend that. Defending player discards an attachment. Okay. That's fine. Not really doing much. Beorn takes 2 damage from that attack. Then it's time to fight back. So Legolas... dang. Can't kill both. Yes, I can. Okay. Beorn for 5. Him for 1 is 6. Say goodbye to him. Oh, he had 2 archery damage too, so I'll put that there on Beorn. And then Legolas swings for 4. Yep, perfect, which is enough to kill him, and place 2 progress. There. So, wow. Okay, this quest is easily one of my least favorites. The Heirs of Numenor is just an incredibly difficult, just everything about it is difficult, I'll just say that. Spin 2, get another one of these guys, pull back a trap. And then, oh wait, was that the most recent one? No, it pulls back the hammer, or the axe. And that's all I can do there. We could really use some willpower, but we didn't get it, of course. Yikes. Alright, it is what it is. We're going to keep going. We're not completely defeated yet, I don't think. We're getting close, though. Card number 1. Okay. Discard cards. This could be game ender. How many are there in there? 1, 2. Yikes. So we have to discard 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thankfully, we only have 1 location, so that only ups our threat by 2. The next card we get is a City Street, which surges into return all brigand enemies engaged with the player to the staging area. If it didn't, okay. Get another one. Alright, there we go. Alright, we made 2 more progress. And we're going to travel here. Do not want to. Oh, this is tough. Probably need to. Alright. Thug comes down, give him a shadow card. Defending with Baragond. No damage, so definitely dropping his threat. We're going to try to keep these guys okay. Attacking back for 4. Oh, he makes an immediate attack. Okay, so this was the first attack. And then we'll say this is now the second attack. Again, no shadow. Attack back for 4, kills, and places 2 progress. So we get rid of that location. we will refresh and go into round number 11. Now, if we somehow do pull this off, I'm going to be amazed. Unfortunately, can't play Gleowine, so that sucks. He has some extra questing power. But that's okay. We got Hands Upon the Bow. Again, not really helpful now. But we will just try again. Card number 1, Market Square. Card number 2, Harbor Thug. Makes an immediate attack. Oop. Actually, I think I have an action window, right? In the staging? Probably not. Probably not before this attack comes out. So here we go. Defend with Paragon. Any damage dealt, no damage dealt. In fact, since no damage dealt, we lower our threat by 1. We'll delete that. Pops back up into staging. And now we're going to Hands Upon the Bow. So 1 for Hands Upon the Bow. Exhaust him, deal 4 damage. 5 damage actually. So he goes away. That puts 2 progress here, and then we actually get to make 3. Alright, so now we need only 2 more progress. Question is, I think I do want to travel here because it's only 1. Alright, we have lost a hero. We're cutting it close here. Hello, Gleowine. You're just going to help me quest. And then on this side, oh, this is perfect. Alright, we're going to red arrow Boromir. And the red arrow says, after attached hero quests successfully, or attached hero does get +1 will. And after he quests successfully, we add the red arrow to the victory display, and we search the top 5 cards of our deck for an ally to put into play. So there we go. And here we go, hopefully, on our last turn. Alright, card number 1, Harbor Thug. Time for some combat. Block there, attacking enemy gets +2, so I'm still okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop my threat. Throw him back up here, card number 2. Oh, there was no card number 2. We went through the deck again, so that's awesome. So that's it, we make 6 progress. So 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with that, we have actually escaped, I think. Unless there was, let me pull that back up actually. Players cannot defeat this stage unless attached to a hero. It's attached to a hero. If we defeat this stage, we have won the game. So we did it. We made 18 progress, and we won. And that was actually fairly difficult. We lost Thalin. We lost just a ton of money. I was kind of quiet through that one because at any moment I thought I would be absolutely donezo. This whole box, the Heirs of Numenor, is easily one of the most difficult boxes, I think, in the game. These quests are just hard. Siege of Caer Andros sucks. There's a lot of other really, really difficult quests. This one went okay. Could have gone a lot better. We about threaded out. But we were alright in the end. And Beorn basically didn't have to do anything because of that condition attachment that was on it. But we made it. So another quest done, and next time we will journey into Athelion.